Go.
Shaft engines were the things that really turned helicopters into a practical proposition for the military. Piston engines were, of course, used initially. They were large, they rattled, they were high maintenance, and they had relatively low power density. When you bring in turboshaft engines, a jet engine connected to a shaft to power the rotor, you basically get something that has a much higher power density.
A turboshaft engine has a spinning fan that sucks air into a combustion chamber, where it is mixed with fuel and ignited. As the fuel burns, it produces hot gases, which shoot into the turbine, causing it to spin. A shaft connected to the turbine also spins, which turns the rotors branching off from it. The turboshaft engine enabled designers to develop brawny military helicopters, like the Boeing CH-47 Chinook. It's been an aviation superstar since 1962.
We're the primary assault platform in Afghanistan, the primary heavy lift platform everywhere. In Iraq, we did a lot of cargo hauling, internal loads with 463L Air Force pilots. Here in the States and also overseas, we do a whole lot of sling load operations, carrying up to 18,000 pounds, really anywhere you need it to go, as long as you keep giving us gas.
The Chinook owes its enormous strength to not only its powerful turboshaft engines, but also its rotor blades.
It has two rotating rotor discs, each with 3 blades for a total of 6. The blades are oversized, some of the largest ones in the Army inventory, and the blades are required to be that big so they can actually produce the lift that's required to move the 18,000 pounds worth of cargo and payload.
The blades spin in opposite directions.
What that does is the forward rotor spins counterclockwise and the aft rotor spins clockwise. So what those do is those forces counteract each other, and you don't need a tail rotor like you do on other helicopters. The twisting or torque action that's put on a helicopter is in an equal and opposite direction on the aft as the forward, so that keeps the helicopter from needing the vertical rotor.
The Chinook's exterior frame has changed little since 1962, but the powerhouse under the hood has been repeatedly revamped.
Chinook is a one-of-a-type airframe, and the fact that the Boeing people thought ahead when they designed this bird has allowed it to be upgraded several times with more powerful engines, more powerful transmissions, and allowed the bird to modernize as the Army is modernized.
The Chinook has a top speed of 170 knots and can stay airborne about 2.5 hours without refueling. The number of soldiers it can haul varies with each assignment.
The CH-47 has 33 seats, can carry 33 soldiers in the seats. Sometimes we do operations without the seats. We raise the seats up, and it's only standing room. Seen as many as 100 soldiers get on at one time.
The Chinook is not only adept at giving military personnel a lift, but also at lifting the supplies on which they rely.
We usually train with a cement block. It can range anywhere from 6,000 pounds to 18,000 pounds. The one that's currently being used is 10,000 pounds.
As the Chinook continues to loom large in the skies, another military mover is strutting its stuff on the land and water. During peacekeeping operations in Bosnia,